many of my viewers or many of my clients always say that you talk so much about weight loss, fat loss, but you very seldom talk about the weight gain, which is also a lot of challenge for so many people across across the length and the breadth of the globe. So you should also give some tips about weight gain as well. And also the weight gain is a lot of challenge in the growing children as well. So today I am going to give you 5 very simple and basic tips about the weight gain which you can apply in your own life if that is your goal, or you can even apply in your kids' life so that they grow and achieve their developmental milestones on time. So just stay tuned because we are going to come up with most simple basic five tips for healthy weight gain. Healthy is in the inverted commas. Stay tuned. So this is dietitian Anuradha welcoming you on my channel Food Trivia Lifestyle by Anuradha. I hope you all are doing well, and let's quickly move on to the first pointer toward for the healthy weight gain. So the first step is that set a realistic goal. Yes, what happens that at times we look up to certain, maybe the public figure, celebrity, neighbor, friend, relative, any of the family member, and think that at least we should be looking like him or her, or we should gain at least that much weight. But you need to understand that every body is different, and in fact there are three types of body, or three body types: ectomorphic, endomorphic, and mesomorphic. Now, ectomorphic is the body type where no matter how much you eat, you remain basically lean because metabolic rate might be high, or there might be the hormones in your body which might be playing a role and keeping you like that, or that's your basically a genetic or hereditary body type which you have gained from your ancestor or extended family or one of the family members. So if that is the reason of you being lean, then you need to set a very realistic goal. Also, your small goals of weight gain should be realistic, like gaining 1 kg of weight or within a month, or 1.5 kg within a month or and a half should be your realistic or small goals which you should be striving for initially, instead of keeping a certain figure in your mind and trying to achieve that. So that is the tip number 1, to set a realistic goal for the weight gain. It would also help you to keep motivated and won't derail your fitness journey. Now, what is the second tip? Second tip is to exercise regularly. Now, that's something kind of a shocker whenever I tell this to the people who are aiming for weight gain. Like, people have this thing in mind that since I have to gain weight and not to lose it, I need not to do any kind of an exercise, which is very wrong notion. Even if you are trying to gain weight, of course, you have to gain good weight and not the bad weight, which is fat. So to gain good weight, which means muscles, you need to do certain kind of exercises, or you need to include an exercise regime in your routine. That exercise regime should focus less on cardio, like walking, jogging, running, cycling, swimming, and more on body weight training or muscle training or weight training, whatever. Like, if you're going to the gym, focus more on the weight training aspect. If you're doing it at home, you can go for body weight training like Pilates or calisthenics like push-ups, squats, lunges, pull-ups, chin-ups, burpees, jumping ropes, and these kinds of things basically would help you to gain more muscle and to increase your stamina as well for doing more exercises. You can also include yoga, because most of the yoga position or yoga asanas are your body weight against the gravity. You are basically lifting or pulling or pushing your body against the gravity, which also helps in putting on muscles or working on your muscles. So that would give you a healthy weight gain, and exercise is really important for the healthy weight gain. So never think that you need not to do any kind of exercise, but only doing exercise not combined or not supported well with a good and wholesome nutrition is going to land you in a soup, because you would lose more weight, you would become anemic, your skin would become dull, you would lose a lot of hair, and your immunity would be compromised, and you will fall sick. That happens with a lot of people who are really started with any kind of an exercise regime, and it's kind of an intense exercise regime. So nutrition is very important. Now, most of the people who are really lean say that they don't feel very hungry, and it becomes a challenge for them to eat that much that they could really gain some weight. So you need to understand that you have to eat small, frequent, calorie-dense meals. Yes, that is very important, that your every meal should be calorie-dense. Every meal should be nutritionally very balanced and wholesome. So suppose if you are getting up early in the morning, like 7 o'clock or something, and you're having a breakfast around 9, then make sure you are having some dry fruit ka laddu or dates ka burfi or garden crisp and jaggery ka laddu, coconut laddu, something like that in the morning before your breakfast, so that you can have a small calorie dense snack just before your breakfast, which is a major meal. So you have to include such kind of snacks more in between your meals. So if you're having, suppose you can have milkshake instead of only having fruit between your two major meals. It could be like an evening snack or something. So that is also having those kinds of calorie dense snacks will be another way of increasing weight. And since you are exercising regularly, your hunger spikes and your appetite will definitely increase, and that would help you to have more food as well. That's why also exercise is very important if you are aiming for weight gain. So that's a third tip. Fourth tip is take adequate rest or sleep. Now that is important, that if you are doing everything, you are exercising as well, you are taking care of your nutrition as well, but you are not taking enough rest, then also you are compromising your immunity. You will fall sick, and your whole fitness journey would just get derailed because you will be so sick, or else you won't see results. Because see, when you are sleeping, then only your muscles repair, they reconstruct themselves, they develop, and hormones are basically released, and that helps you to build up your body. Again, your sleep timings are very important, because there is a hormone called melatonin, which basically works on your muscles and develops them and helps in gaining muscles or gaining weight. Now that melatonin releases with the sunset and it decreases with the sunrise. So basically it just goes on increasing, and then after midnight it starts decreasing. So your sleep timings should be the night hours, and not like the early morning hours. You're sleeping around 2 or 3 o'clock and then getting up around 8 or 9 o'clock or something. No, that won't really help. So sleep timings are important. Enough sleep, like 7 to 8 hours sleep, is also important, and proper rest is basically important. That's the fourth tip. And the fifth and the last very important tip, which I often see in the people who are lean, is managing stress. Yes, so I have seen that these clients or patients who have the weight gain related challenges often tend to eat very less when they are stressed out. Basically what happens when there is a lot of stress, the appetite really goes for a toss. Basically the appetite and the hunger decreases, as well as the intake also decreases. So it's very important to manage the stress. Make sure you're taking out some time, some me time for yourself, indulge in some kind of hobbies, have a healthy conversation with your family and friends, and just do something which really makes you happy. So of course, if you are exercising, there is nothing like that, because exercise releases a lot of feel-good hormones like endorphins, which really makes you happy and takes your mood to another level. Apart from that, just try to manage stress by doing whatever you like. So these are the 5 most important tips for gaining weight, and these are very, very simple and basic steps. Please tell me, how do you find these tips? Are these tips are really workable? You can really implement them. Comment about them. Like my video if you liked it, and just subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon, because such interesting videos I'm going to share with you again. As I always say, keep achieving. See you in the next video. Till then, very good. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.